This session, we will go for a full 5 3-minute rounds on the Kewlus. We're going to reinforce everything we have learned so far, particularly the jab. We'll focus on throwing plenty of jabs, as it is the key element in a strong foundation for boxing. We'll use Muhammad Ali's story to guide us through 5 rounds on the Kewlus, starting with a warm-up round of shadowboxing, where we will revisit the mechanics of the jab. Let's get started with a shadowboxing warm-up. We'll revisit the technique for the jab to make sure every movement is sharp and precise. Stand in your stance, dominant side at the back, hands up. When you throw the jab, extend your lead hand straight ahead, rotating your fist so your knuckles face the target. The key is to bring the jab back to guard immediately, without dropping your hand. Think of it like a whip. Snap it out and pull it back just as quickly. Each jab should land and return smoothly, keeping your guard intact. Now let's practice the sequence slowly. Jab, 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 cross, uppercut, uppercut. Stay in a steady 4-4 rhythm. Jab, jab, cross, uppercut, uppercut. And switch stances every few punches to balance both sides. We're building muscle memory here, so focus on form and flow. While you practice, let's talk about the importance of the jab. In boxing, the jab is more than just a punch. It's a tool. A well-timed jab can control the pace of a fight, keep your opponent at a distance, and set up more powerful shots. It's the most versatile punch in your arsenal, often referred to as the key to the door. Whether used to disrupt your opponent's rhythm, gauge range, or create openings, the jab is fundamental to every boxer's success. Muhammad Ali was a master of the jab. His jab wasn't just a setup punch. It was a weapon in itself. Ali's jab was fast, precise, and consistent. He would use it to frustrate opponents, keeping them on the outside and unable to close the distance. His fight against Sonny Liston is a prime example. Ali's jab was relentless, disrupting Liston's rhythm and dictating the pace of the fight. The jab is also essential for defense. It can keep your opponent from advancing and give you time to react or reposition. Ali's famous quote, "Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee," perfectly captures the way he used the jab. His movement, combined with his constant jabbing, kept his opponents guessing and off balance. Maintaining rhythm with the jab is critical. A jab thrown in rhythm flows naturally with your movements, conserving energy while controlling the fight. When combined with crosses and uppercuts, the jab becomes even more effective. It disguises your intentions and makes it harder for your opponent to predict your next move. Keep practicing at your own pace. Focus on the fluid transition between jab, 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 cross, uppercut, uppercut, and switch stances regularly. Your jab is your guide. It keeps everything in sync. Continue until the rhythm feels effortless and your technique becomes second nature. All right, let's get started on the Kewlus. We'll be doing 5 rounds today, focusing on throwing plenty of jabs and following up with a cross uppercut uppercut combo. Throughout these rounds, I'll be discussing Muhammad Ali's boxing career, his exceptional use of the jab, and how rhythm played a crucial role in his success. Round 1. Continuous jabs in 4-4 rhythm. Begin by establishing a steady rhythm with continuous jabs in a 4-4 time signature. Focus on keeping your movements fluid and your punches sharp. Switch sides whenever you feel comfortable. Being able to fight from both stances is a valuable skill. As you work on those jabs, let's delve into the early career of Muhammad Ali. Born Cassius Marcellus Clay Jr. in 1942, Ali began boxing at the age of 12 after his bicycle was stolen. Determined to confront the thief, he was introduced to boxing by a police officer. This event sparked a passion that would lead him to become one of the greatest boxers of all time. Ali's amateur career was outstanding. He won 6 Kentucky Golden Gloves titles, 2 National Golden Gloves titles, and an Olympic gold medal at the 1960 Rome Olympics in the light heavyweight division. His success was attributed to his incredible speed, footwork, and notably his jab. Ali's jab wasn't just a punch, it was a tactical weapon. He used it to control the distance, disrupt his opponent's rhythm, and set up his combinations. Transitioning to professional boxing, Ali continued to refine his jab. He understood that maintaining a constant rhythm with his jab could frustrate opponents and prevent them from mounting effective attacks. His ability to throw quick, snapping jabs while moving around the ring made him elusive and difficult to hit. One of the most significant early fights in Ali's career was against Sonny Liston in 1964 for the heavyweight title. Liston was a feared puncher, but Ali used his jab and superior footwork to neutralize Liston's power. Throughout the fight, Ali peppered Liston with jabs, keeping him at bay and dictating the pace. This relentless use of the jab, combined with his rhythmic movement, led to Liston retiring on his stool before the 7th round, making Ali the youngest boxer at the time to take the title from a reigning heavyweight champion. Let's finish this round strong. Time for the final countdown. 10. Go hard. 9. You're crushing it. 8. Keep punching. 7. Give it all. 6. Stay sharp. 5. Push through. 4. Almost 3. Finish strong. 2. Don't quit now. 1. Time. Take a moment to rest and recover. Take deep breaths, in through your nose, out through your mouth, to help slow down your heart rate. 3 fun facts about Muhammad Ali. 1. Olympic gold medalist. After winning the gold medal in 1960, Ali reportedly threw it into the Ohio River after experiencing racial discrimination in his hometown. 2. Poetic trash talker. Ali was known for his witty rhymes and boasts, adding entertainment to his fights. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee is one of his famous phrases. 3. Name change. He changed his name from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali in 1964 after converting to Islam, embracing his new identity despite controversy. Let's move on to round 2. Round 2, jabs with cross uppercut combo. Now continue throwing plenty of jabs and occasionally follow up with a cross uppercut combo. Maintain that steady 4-4 rhythm and remember to switch sides whenever you like. As you practice, let's explore how Muhammad Ali's mastery of rhythm and movement set him apart. Ali wasn't just a powerful puncher, he was a strategic fighter who used rhythm to control the ring. His footwork was exceptional. He moved with a grace uncommon for heavyweights, often dancing around opponents to tire them out. Ali's jab was central to his rhythm. He used it not only to land punches, but to set the tempo of the fight. By varying the speed and timing of his jabs, he kept opponents guessing. Sometimes he'd flick out quick, light jabs. Other times he'd throw harder, more forceful ones. This unpredictability disrupted his opponents' plans and prevented them from finding their own rhythm. In his 1974 fight against George Foreman, known as the Rumble in the Jungle, Ali employed his famous rope-a-dope strategy. He leaned against the ropes, allowing Foreman to throw heavy punches while Ali conserved energy. At strategic moments, Ali would unleash quick jabs and combinations, capitalizing on Foreman's exhaustion. His ability to maintain rhythm under pressure and use his jab effectively led to a knockout victory in the 8th round. Ali's use of the jab was also evident in his fights against Joe Frazier. In their first bout in 1971, despite losing, Ali's jab was a significant factor in the fight's competitiveness. In their subsequent rematches, Ali adjusted his strategy, using his jab and movement to secure victories. His understanding of rhythm allowed him to adapt and overcome challenges. Ali's ability to seamlessly blend offense and defense made him a formidable opponent. By controlling the rhythm, he could dictate the pace of the fight, forcing his adversaries to react to him rather than implementing their own strategies. This level of control is something you're working on now by focusing on your jabs and maintaining a steady rhythm on the Kewlus. Time for the final countdown. 10. Go hard. 9. You're crushing it. 8. Keep punting. 7. Give it all. 6. Stay sharp. 5. Push through. 4. Almost there. 3. Finish strong. 2. Don't quit now. 1. Time. Take a moment to rest and recover. Deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth to help slow down your heart rate. 3 fun facts about Muhammad Ali. 1. Humanitarian efforts. Ali was a global ambassador for peace and humanitarian causes, helping to deliver medical supplies to disadvantaged countries. 2. Hollywood star. He had his own television series, The Muhammad Ali Show, and appeared in movies and television programs, showcasing his charisma beyond the ring. 3. Grammy nominee. Ali was nominated for 2 Grammy Awards for his spoken word albums, demonstrating his talent extended to the arts. Let's move on to round 3. Round 3. Focus on jabs with occasional combos. Keep focusing on those jabs, and when you feel ready, throw in the cross uppercut combo. Maintain your rhythm and switch stances as you see fit. Stay light on your feet and keep the Kewlus moving smoothly. As you continue, let's delve into how Muhammad Ali used psychological tactics alongside his jab. Ali was a master at getting into his opponents' minds both before and during fights. His charismatic personality and confident declarations were as much a part of his arsenal as his physical skills. By predicting the round in which he would defeat his opponents and engaging in poetic trash talk, he unsettled them long before they stepped into the ring. In the ring, Ali's jab was an extension of his mind games. He used it not just to score points, but to frustrate and confuse his opponents. By controlling the rhythm with his jab, he could dictate the pace of the fight. Against Ernie Terrell in 1967, Ali employed his jab relentlessly. Terrell had refused to acknowledge Ali's new name, insisting on calling him Cassius Clay. Ali responded by dominating the fight with a barrage of jabs and combinations, all the while taunting Terrell by asking, "What's my name?" This psychological pressure, combined with his physical dominance, led to a lopsided victory. Ali's ability to maintain a constant rhythm with his jab also allowed him to conserve energy while forcing his opponents to expend theirs. In the legendary Thrilla in Manila against Joe Frazier in 1975, Ali faced one of his toughest challenges. The intense heat and Frazier's relentless pressure made it a grueling contest. Ali used his jab to keep Frazier at bay, controlling the distance and setting up his combinations. By managing the tempo of the fight, he was able to wear Frazier down, leading to Frazier's corner stopping the fight after the 14th round. Throughout his career, Ali demonstrated that the jab was more than just a punch. It was a strategic tool that, when combined with rhythm and movement, could outmaneuver and outthink even the most formidable opponents. His approach showed that boxing was as much a mental game as it was a physical one. By integrating the jab seamlessly into his rhythm, he controlled not only his own actions, but also manipulated his opponents, often leading them into traps. As you practice your jabs and combinations, consider how maintaining rhythm and using your jab strategically can enhance your own boxing skills. The Kewlus allows you to simulate this by responding to your movements, so the more control you have over your rhythm, the more effectively you can train. Let's push through the final countdown. 10. Go hard. 9. You're crushing it. 8. Keep punching. 7. Give it all. 6. Stay sharp. 5. Push through. 4. Almost there. 3. Finish strong. 2. Don't quit now. Time. Take a moment to rest and recover. Deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth to help slow down your heart rate. Deep breathing activates your body's relaxation response, reducing stress and aiding in recovery. 3 fun facts about Muhammad Ali. Tawa. 1. Draft refusal. In 1967, Ali refused induction into the U.S. Army during the Vietnam War, citing his religious beliefs and opposition to the war. This bold stand led to his boxing license being suspended and his title stripped, but he became a symbol for civil rights and anti-war movements. Two nickname origins. Ali was known as the greatest and the people's champion, reflecting not only his confidence in his boxing abilities, but also his connection with fans around the world. His charm and wit endeared him to many. 3. Cultural impact. Beyond boxing, Ali was a significant figure in the civil rights movement. He used his platform to speak out against racial injustice and became a symbol of Black pride and resistance during a turbulent era in American history. Let's move on to round 4. Round 4. Continue with jabs and combos. Keep up with those jabs and mix in the cross uppercut combo whenever you feel it's right. Maintain that steady 4-4 rhythm and don't forget to switch sides to practice both stances equally. As you work, let's look at Muhammad Ali's later career and how his jab continued to play a vital role. Even as he aged and faced younger challengers, Ali's jab remained a cornerstone of his strategy. His experience and ring intelligence allowed him to adapt his style to overcome the physical challenges that come with age. In the mid to late 1970s, Ali faced tough opponents like Ken Norton and Leon Spinks. His fights with Ken Norton were particularly challenging. In their first encounter in 1973, Norton broke Ali's jaw, leading to a split decision loss for Ali. However, in their rematch later that year, Ali adjusted his tactics, using his jab more effectively to keep Norton at bay and secure a win. Their trilogy concluded with a closely contested bout in 1976, where Ali's consistent jab and rhythmic movement helped him edge out a victory. In 1978, Ali faced Leon Spinks, a younger and less experienced fighter who managed to defeat Ali in a surprising upset. Recognizing that he had underestimated Spinks, Ali returned to training with renewed focus. In their rematch later that year, Ali reclaimed his heavyweight title for a record third time. He relied heavily on his jab to control the fight, demonstrating that even at the age of 36, his mastery of fundamentals could triumph over youth and aggression. Ali's ability to maintain rhythm and effectively use his jab allowed him to extend his career and remain competitive against younger fighters. His emphasis on conditioning, strategy, and technique over sheer physical power is directly applicable to your training on the Kewlus. By focusing on your jabs and maintaining a steady rhythm, you're developing the skills necessary to control the pace of a fight and outmaneuver opponents. Moreover, Ali's later career highlights the importance of adaptability. As he aged, he couldn't rely solely on speed and agility, so he refined his use of the jab and ring tactics. This adaptability is a valuable lesson. Mastering the basics allows you to adjust your strategy as needed. Ali's influence extended beyond his own fights. He inspired future generations of boxers to prioritize skill, strategy, and mental toughness. Fighters like Larry Holmes, who was once Ali's sparring partner, adopted the use of a strong jab as a central part of their arsenal. Holmes went on to have a successful career, often crediting the lessons he learned from Ali. By focusing on the jab and rhythm in your training, you're following in the footsteps of legends like Ali, building a solid foundation that will serve you well in boxing or any physical discipline. Time for the final countdown. Let's give it everything you've got. 10, go hard. 9, you're crushing it. 8, keep punching. 7, give it all. Stay sharp. 5, push through. 4, almost there. 3, finish strong. 2, don't quit now. 1, time. Take a moment to rest and recover. Deep breaths, in through your nose, out through your mouth. This deep breathing helps activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which slows down your heart rate and promotes relaxation. 3 fun facts about Muhammad Ali. 1. Philanthropy. After retiring from boxing, Ali devoted much of his time to humanitarian efforts, including working with the United Nations and supporting Parkinson's disease research, which he was diagnosed with in 1984. Iconic torch lighting. Ali lit the Olympic flame at the 1996 Atlanta Games, a moment that moved many as it symbolized courage and perseverance despite his battle with Parkinson's disease. 3. Global recognition. Ali was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2005, the highest civilian honor in the United States, recognizing his contributions to the nation both inside and outside the ring. Let's move on to round 5. Round 5, final round with emphasis on jabs. This is the last round. Keep throwing those jabs and mix in the cross uppercut combo whenever you feel ready. Focus on your rhythm and technique, and remember to switch stances to practice both sides equally. As you work through this final round, let's reflect on how Muhammad Ali's approach to boxing relates to your training today. Ali demonstrated that the jab is the cornerstone of effective boxing. His ability to use it both offensively and defensively allowed him to control fights against some of the most formidable opponents in history. Ali's jab was not just a setup punch, it was a weapon that dictated the pace and range of the fight. Ali's rhythmic style is directly applicable to your work on the Kewlus. By maintaining a steady rhythm, you're developing muscle memory and improving coordination. Just as Ali used his jab to set the pace, you're using consistent jabs to control the movement of the bag and set up your combinations. His footwork and timing were synchronized with his punches, making him unpredictable and hard to counter. This emphasis on rhythm and timing is crucial in making your movements efficient and effective. Moreover, Ali's dedication to perfecting the basics serves as a reminder of the importance of fundamentals. No matter how advanced you become, focusing on core techniques like the jab and rhythm will enhance your overall performance. Ali's success was built on these principles, proving that mastery of the essentials can lead to extraordinary achievements. He continually honed his jab, ensuring it remained sharp throughout his career, even as he adapted his style over time. His influence extends beyond technique. Ali's confidence, resilience, and passion for the sport inspire athletes worldwide. By incorporating his philosophies into your training, staying disciplined, embracing challenges, and striving for excellence, you can elevate your skills and enjoy the process of improvement. Ali faced numerous obstacles, both inside and outside the ring, yet he remained steadfast in his commitment to his craft and principles. Remember, every jab you throw isn't just a punch. It's a step toward greater proficiency and a tribute to the legacy of fighters like Muhammad Ali who paved the way. By focusing on rhythm and technique, you're building a strong foundation that will support all aspects of your boxing journey. Let's give it everything you've got for the final countdown. 10. Go hard. 9. You're crushing it. 8. Keep punching. Give it all. 6. Stay sharp. 5. Push through. 4. Almost there. 3. Finish strong. 2. Don't quit now. 1. Time. Take a moment to rest and recover. Take deep breaths, in through your nose, out through your mouth. This deep breathing helps activate your parasympathetic nervous system, slowing your heart rate and promoting relaxation. 3 fun facts about Muhammad Ali. 1. Cultural icon. Ali's life and career have been the subject of numerous books, documentaries, and films, cementing his status as a cultural icon. 2. Advocate for peace. Despite his profession, Ali was a strong advocate for peace and used his fame to promote understanding and goodwill. 3. Legacy Foundation. The Muhammad Ali Center in Louisville, Kentucky, is dedicated to his life and ideals, inspiring others to pursue greatness. Cool down and static stretching. Great work today. Let's take off your gloves and move into some static stretching while we sum up Ali's story and his use of the jab and rhythm. 1. Rotations of the neck and shoulders. Start by gently rotating your neck in a circular motion, 3 times clockwise, then 3 times counterclockwise. This helps relieve tension built up during the workout. As you stretch, consider how Ali's dedication to the fundamentals, like the jab, contributed to his legendary status. His consistent training and focus on rhythm allowed him to outmaneuver opponents and maintain his edge throughout his career. By prioritizing the basics, he built a solid foundation that supported his more advanced techniques. Now, roll your shoulders forward in slow circles 5 times, then backward. This loosens up the muscles used during punching and helps prevent stiffness. Ali's ability to blend technique with athleticism was key to his success. His emphasis on the jab wasn't just about offense, but also about controlling the fight's tempo. By maintaining a rhythm, he could anticipate his opponent's moves and react swiftly, much like you're training to do. 2. Stretches of the shoulders. Next, bring your right arm across your chest and hold it with your left hand, feeling the stretch in your shoulder. Hold for 20 seconds, then switch arms. Ali's footwork and upper body movement were synchronized, allowing him to float like a butterfly. Stretching helps maintain flexibility, which is essential for replicating such fluid movements. His agility and coordination were products of diligent training and attention to every aspect of his physical conditioning. 3. Quad stretches. Using the punching bag for support. Stand next to the punching bag for balance. Grab your right ankle and pull it towards your glutes, keeping your knees together. Hold for 20 seconds, then switch legs. Ali's leg strength and endurance enabled him to maintain his footwork and movement throughout long fights. By keeping his lower body conditioned and flexible, he could execute his strategies effectively. Stretching your quads helps prevent muscle tightness and improves your range of motion, contributing to better footwork and balance. By focusing on the jab and rhythm, just as Muhammad Ali did, you're building a strong foundation in boxing. The jab sets up all other punches and helps control the fight. Consistent practice and attention to technique will help you develop your own rhythm and style. Ali's legacy teaches us that mastery comes from dedication to the fundamentals, coupled with passion and perseverance. By integrating these principles into your training, you're not only improving your physical skills, but also embracing the mindset that leads to success. Excellent work today. Keep up the dedication, and you'll continue to see improvement in your skills and overall fitness.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that session. That was a pretty hard session, even for me. And I've been doing many more round sessions as well throughout the week. I try to make sure that the coach covered enough information to go for 3-minute rounds. So you probably felt it this time compared to the previous session. But you can alternate this session with the other session for the week. Do one on Monday, a second one on Tuesday, and then back to the first one on Wednesday to sort of alternate the pace or the amount of work you got to put in. Unless you feel really fit and up to it and you can, just do the second session, which is a lot more work. And also you can extend the session if you like, stop before the stretching and just start again if you just want to double the number of rounds if you've got that much energy. Anyway, don't forget, stay with the week to get that technique right, to feel like you're confident with whatever we're doing during the week. And then once you're confident and you're happy to progress, then go to the next week. Anyway, hopefully you're enjoying it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.